Okay, we're back. Oh!
There are people around the corner. You should probably take that into account when you go around the corner.
Okay. Oh, this gun has like 4 chambers. I have like 30 bullets.
You know, my favorite part of this video was when you pointed at the screen, and I was like, man, his finger's really attributing to my learning of the game.
Hey, you know what? Maybe they have super special powers where they can see into what we're doing.
They don't.
Maybe heroes. They're making heroes again.
I know. And I watched...
Grenade!
I admittedly watched what people agree to be the worst part of Heroes, and I'm still upset by it. Even as shitty of an ending as Heroes had, which was what Claire was jumping off a tower.
That was the beginning, I'm pretty sure.
No, okay, you're right, that was the beginning, but then there was some kind of ending that was similar. It was oh, it's full circle, huh? But
yeah, I would have no clue.
To be honest, especially, okay, with a comedy show like Arrested Development, I guess it makes sense to gain another show or gain another season this late. But with something like a serious, very, very, yearly based, think about Lost. Okay, think about Lost. Think after season 4, which ended with the island being moved, think about... it cuts off for 5 years. And then it comes back, and you're just supposed to care about it as much as you did before. It's not going to happen.
It's be weird.
Yeah. You can't...
It's not going to work.
With, a comedy show, it works, but you can't just, bring back a show like Heroes like that.
I don't know.
If it failed before, it's pretty much, it's already a failure. Because you have to bring it back. What?
What's the show? Well, I guess I didn't bring that back. It was already still just going. The show with Charlie Sheen.
2.5 Men?
Yeah. Is that doing good? What's his face?
Ashton Kutcher?
Do they still
I think it's doing good. He was making, millions per episode. It was ridiculous.
He's not even... I don't like him.
No, Charlie Sheen's just kind of a dick.
I don't like Ashton Kutcher as...
Oh, you're talking about Ashton Kutcher?
Yeah. No, I hate him.
I mean, I'm not a fan of Charlie Sheen either.
I don't like Charlie Sheen either. No.
I mean, Ashton Kutcher's got to have made enough money with Friends. He's not on Friends.
I was gonna say, I was like, wait.
Yeah, no, I'm just totally totally getting it wrong here.
He's just trying to fuck with your brains.
Yep, that's me.
Good old Jesse, man.
I wanna Let's Play Whiplash so bad. Dude, when we get that dazzle.
We're gonna buy the cords tomorrow, right?
We get the dazzle working. Oh yeah, do you want to go by GameStop see if they have them?
Yeah, well I was gonna go buy. I don't know how to do this. You can't. Okay, there we go. You just have to.
Yeah, no, that's it. You got it.
You just have to dive at walls that don't have anything to grab onto.
Whatever I was saying, fuck both Ashton Kutcher and Charlie Sheen.
Why do you want to fuck them?
I don't.
Okay, good.
Okay, well.
I
feel like I need to explain separately. Ashton Kutcher taking the role in 2.5 Men would be like...
It'd be like... Oh, I had a really good one on my brain, but I lost it.
Nick Jonas taking the role of Sora in the next Kingdom Hearts game.
Exactly on the same line that I was running on.
Why the fuck would you do that? I don't like it when people take... Okay, I know... Didn't they explain Ashton Kutcher's character to be some kind of, shade of Charlie Sheen's? Because he didn't just, all of a sudden become the character like a lot of sitcoms would do.
I don't know. You probably don't know either, but
I don't either.
How did he, become...
Charlie Sheen's character died.
What?
In the show. I'm almost positive Charlie Sheen's character died.
Oh, that is funny.
He, got hit by a train or something, last I heard. And then they changed to Ashton Kutcher's character, but why?
That is a crazy
you don't.
story.
I don't know. When a show like that loses such a central force to it, I mean, I think they have actually proved by numbers that they can succeed without without Charlie Sheen. They can succeed with Ashton Kutcher as being a good show. But to be honest, like it's like, what's the point? If you have to start with another character than the one you had with before, like, okay, imagine season 5 of Lost, instead of Matthew Fox playing Jack, they had Adam Sandler playing Jack. And they just, I don't even care that you died. I want to get this point across. They just played it across like Adam Sandler had always been Jack. Don't you just feel like fucking robbed
First
of
off,
some kind
I
of
hate Adam Sandler.
Okay, well there you go.
Hate him as a person.
I picked a good example then. Even if it was just your average Joe, wouldn't you feel robbed if he started playing Matthew Fox's character, like, you know, Jack, like,
Yeah.
just like 2/3 of the way through the show?
I'd probably murder him.
You don't switch actors, you don't switch directors, you don't switch game makers. Like, I'm sorry, Sly Thieves Against Time, Sly 4, it's nowhere near as good. Every slide that was made by Sucker Punch is better than the one slide that was made by Sanzaru. I'm sorry.
Z. Sorry. What?
I've been thinking about this recently.
Wait.
What?
The other slides were made by different people?
Sly 4 was recently made. It was for the PS3 only, I think. And it was some kind of recent game. And I've been playing through it recently, and it's nowhere near as good as the slides actually made by Sucker Punch, the people who make Infamous.
Infamous is such a good game.
If you like Infamous, you'd probably like Sucker Punch. They're a very good game developer. They have great ideas. Sly 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. Sly 2 is phenomenal. Everything they design well. They introduced the concepts and the characters well. They took a pre-existing idea and changed it into a high-spaced system of missions and an open world. And Sly Cooper 2, what is it? I think it's Band of Thieves, is so good. It's definitely one of my favorite games of all time. And then Sly 4, which was Sanzaru, which is the people who ported the Sly collection onto the PS3. It's good, but it's just not
the same.
See, it is clear up ahead.
It's less than the same. It's not the same, because I would want more than the same, but even then, it's less than the same. The environments are gorgeous in Sly 4. Some of the missions are I guess, you know, acceptable. The boss battles are
terrible,
lackluster. I wouldn't say terrible.
Okay, I played Sly.
Which one?
2.
Sly 2, Band of Thieves, is the best one in the series.
Really?
And yeah.
Okay, I don't like button combos in games.
What do you mean?
Like,
you need to get here's my
square,
goal.
triangle, X, X, triangle, X, X, triangle.
None of those were in Sly 2.
Sly 1?
I don't know what game you're talking about. None of those were in Sly 2.
Yeah,
there was never a combo where you had to
enemies are coming at you and you have to put certain buttons to avoid them. That was in a Sly game. Yes.
It sounds like you're describing Dragon Ball Z Sagas.
No, I know for a fact that was a Sly game.
Which Sly game?
I don't know. It was on the PS2.
My father signed a treaty with PSI.
Okay, so that's Sly 1, Sly 2, or Sly 3.
My first memories of war are as a child. Not
you're in like a
soldiers or
swamp area,
but of refugees.
That sounds like Sly 1.
Fleeing their homes for the safety of Terra Verte.
Are you talking about the Miss Ruby boss fight?
Maybe.
And hungry.
It's a boss fight. I know that.
You have to press like square, triangle, X to fight a boss.
Yeah.
You're talking about Sly 1.
I hate that.
Miss Ruby is a love-or-hate boss fight. I'm kind of partial to it. But I understand. At least I understand the hatred for that one. If you were to tell me that you could deconstruct the entire Sly 2 gameplay system, I would just be like fucking totally disenchanted, and like, I guess like I'm pre-biased against your review of whatever you would say, because Sly 2's system is so perfect. Absolutely not. Sly 2's system is so good. Because you have the open world, okay? Think about Sly 1. You played Sly 1, right? That's the game with Miss Ruby. Sly 1 had like 7 levels. And, whatever, like an open world to explore. But you had to get 7 treasure keys. Sly 2 subverts it, and instead of that, it makes a big open world, and you have like Paris is the beginning one, Sly 2.
Yeah.
And instead of, you go around looking for missions, you go around looking for clues, treasures to steal, and then you have on your map things that Bentley wants you to do to prepare for the big heist that you have to do against the current bad guy of the situation. And even with a bad guy of the situation, they do something that even for the second game in the series is very, very surprising. Like making the same bad guy appear twice in 3 different locations. Or 3 different situations, I guess. Like, it's an 8-episode game, and Sly 2 is definitely the longest, and definitely the best. Sorry. It's solidified in my mind that Sly 2 is the best. But...
I love the game, but I just couldn't... Oh my fucking god! I can never get past the button combinations, because I suck at them.
In Sly 2?
Yeah.
Or Sly 1?
Sly 1.
Because the button combinations were in Sly 1. Sly 1 is inherently flawed. Sly 4 is inherently flawed.
I love all the Sly games.
Sly 2 and Sly 3 are very good. But Sly 2 just takes the extra... I mean, it's almost impossible to describe. But let me just say, it's absolutely, without a doubt, one of the best games I've ever played in my entire life. Sly 2 Band of Thieves is fucking exquisite. It's like 100%. It's so good.
Sly 4 was bad?
Sly 4 is not bad. I mean, I'm still working on it. I'm not finished with it.
When did it come out?
What? Sly 4 came out, I want to say, like, middle 2013?
Yeah.
Sly 4 is... Sanzaru Games, the people who made the Sly collection, made their own game. Made Sly 4. And in a lot of the ways, it's done really well. Okay, the environments of Sly 4 are done really well. You get to explore very, very big areas of, let's see, like Asian culture, or Wild West, or prehistoric ice culture, or, what's the 4th one? Like medieval, and then the 5th one is like Arabic, and I haven't made it past that. But it's nice. The environments are definitely the best thing that has going for it. But there's not enough charm there as it is for Sly 2 and Sly 3. And I won't deny that it has an unfair advantage. Because when you have a different company to make the first game in a series, you have to... Shit, dude.
I'm sorry, bro.
It's fine. When you have another company make the game, you have to
Terrible.
allocate enough, like, I guess, I don't want to say like leniency, but you have to be okay enough with the game to be like, alright, well, they changed it to some extent, but it's also different. And Sly 4 is kind of like an amalgam of Sly 1, Sly 2, and Sly 3. Where a lot of the missions that you would normally go on in Sly 2 and Sly 3 were more like levels in Sly 1 and Sly 4.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're getting anything I'm saying, but
yeah.
This is the game I was playing earlier today, and I was just thinking about it. And it's like, they could have done so much better with this. Not that Sly 4 is necessarily a bad game.
I think it's because, like, it's a new game company and they just want to make it their own game.
Exactly! That brings me to my ultimate point.
Yeah.
When you take over a pre-existing game series, not even a pre-existing game, but definitely more precisely, a pre-existing game series, you cannot make it as good as you had.
Yeah. And I think if they would have made it like how Sucker Punch is making it, you'd have been like, I wish they would have changed it up more to where they would have been their own game company. You know?
I mean, when you think about game companies, like look at the trio, Naughty Dog, Insomniac, and Sucker Punch. They all moved on to something else. Sucker Punch had a game even in the PS1 and N64 era called Rocket Robot on Wheels.
Really?
Yeah, for the N64 before Sly 1 even came out. Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
It's actually a pretty interesting game. It's like it's like a Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie type collectible game, but that was the type of game for the era, and it's actually pretty fun. I vlogged like 7 or 8 hours on it. I bought it at a flea market, and I played it. And I loved it. And
I'm gonna die.
you're gonna die. Yeah.
God.
Totally. But there's something so nice about it, even with its like. Like, you're not playing as good of a game as Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie, but Rocket Robot on Wheels is still kind of like nice.
You're a robot on wheels?
Yeah, you're a rocket. You are a robot on wheels.
I'm glad I didn't lie.
You roll around. No, they didn't lie, like a lot of games do these days. And it has good, I guess, like development because you have different levels that go on. That I guess like in Banjo-Kazooie you'd be like, oh, you need 60 jiggies to unlock it. But you need certain amount of things. I can't remember what the collectibles were. It's been like 2 years since I played it in Rocket to unlock it. And I never beat Rocket Road on Wheels. So I don't feel the need to judge it. But I'm getting close to the end of Sly 4. Nothing is shedding light on the fact that Sly 4 is just farly inferior to any of the Sly games I've played so far. But what you were saying is that games get tired of what they're making.
Yeah.
I don't know if they perfect their formula, but they get to a certain point when they're like, yeah, I don't want to make another game like this. And that's when you know they're not in it for the money. Which is something I really respect about all three of those companies I'm talking about. They're not in it for the money when they just want to develop a series instead of okay, well this was successful, let's make a whole nother one just like it. Like Naughty Dog, they made Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. Probably a trilogy like all their other games have been a trilogy so far. Is there going to be an Uncharted 4? I hope not. It'll hurt my theory.
I think they are.
Really? See, I haven't heard about it, but then again, I stopped subscribing to Game Informer, which is my big informer of game news.
Yeah.
Because with The Last of Us, you kind of get this Naughty Dog's going into the next level, where they're like, hey, we're gonna make our own thing whenever we want to make our own thing, instead of being trilogy. Well, Crash had a quartet, which was Crash Team Racing, and then Jak and Daxter, Jak 1, 2, 3, and then Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and The Last of Us. So, Last of Us, you have this game that's not a part of the Naughty Dog thing. Mm-hmm. And I want to say right now, I hope there is no Last of Us 2. That probably was a lot of noise. Sorry about that. I hope there's no Last of Us 2. Do you agree with me? Do you want there to be a Last of Us 2?
I do, because I love... Are you dead?
I like The Last of Us.
Oh.
He was revived.
He fucking teleported up here and died! I want... I feel like they wouldn't do it, but I want to because I like to know... I like games to go more in depth of what happens after.
Okay. So my two responses.
I love that they made the DLC of how she got bit.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's not a spoiler, but.
Well, it's a prequel.
Yeah.
It's Ellie and her friend Riley.
I guess people know that's what the DLC.
Well, she doesn't really get bit. Oh yeah, no, you're right. She doesn't get bit. Yeah, you're right.
No.
Okay.
The Corsair.
It's our blimp ship.
It's the airship. Oh, we might be moving on to the next part.
In it. She's in it. Oh, fuck.
Who's she?
How'd she get in it?
Who's she?
Yohikin.
Yohikin. Doesn't matter.
The Corsair can't take this abuse!
Slut.
Now jump!
They're a tramp stamping her ass. Oh, get it! Boomtown went boom.
Boomtown!
Boomtown went boom boom.
Man, it's so nice to be done with Boomtown. Took 4 fucking episodes.
Fucking died a bunch. I'm sorry.
I think we did okay. Don't beat yourself up too much.
Look at them flame explosions. Dude.
Those are some good explosions.
Oh, what is this place?
It's the Yohikin Lighthouse Memorial. She's been murdered. I swear that fucking bitch reminds me of something from Mass Effect.
His finger's in her mouth.
No, not that guy. Not Nicholas. The guy behind her.
Nicholas
The
Cage?
guy in the background.
Yeah.
You can't really see him. It's really kind of hard to see him based on cinematography. Is it Kasumi? It's not like
I wouldn't know.
Thane, because Thane is much more cooler. Don't touch the mic.
I'm sorry. I was gonna move it towards you a little bit.
I'm sorry, I touched the mic. Debbie Does Dallas.
I wonder how many alligators or crocodiles she had to slaughter to make that.
I don't give a shit.
Crocodiles have souls.
Doesn't matter to me.
Unlike gingers. Any ginger people watching this, I'm sorry, but you don't have one. We don't know what they're saying. And neither does the people watching this.
No, they're saying, as you can see, I'm a very powerful man, but there's still much to do. Show me the future and I will... I didn't get to read you do not give me your visions freely. I will be forced to take them from you.
Maybe.
How does this feel?
What? Is she on her team now? She's a robot?
Who the fuck is that girl?
She's $1 million woman!
$1 Million Baby.
We have the tools to build it.
$1 Million Baby.
We have the money. I don't know how it goes. I don't know.
You mean we have the technology?
That's what it is. Did they say tools?
Well, what is the originality of we have the technology? Because, like, I saw it in a Michael Swaim reference where it's like...
It's $1 million man.
The $1 Billion Man or something.
$1 million.
Where they build a robot.
$1 billion
I know
was
about-
not a thing back then.
You're right, but the $1
No.
Million Baby... I don't remember. Yeah, there's some
$1 million
kind of, like,
man is definitely is.
there's
Because
some
that's
kinda, like,
that's what they say.
you know, fairly insubstantial number that they quote. I think you're right.
They're like... Because he's like all robotic. And he's like...
It's Keira Knightley!
They recently tried to remake that show
Yeah, I think I
with
understand.
Ullman, and it failed completely horribly.
Yeah, to be honest, remakes are kind of like inherently flawed based on their substance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah?
Yeah. You just have a thing against sequels.
I do have a thing against sequels. They fucking suck!
You don't.
Name 5 good sequels. Right
Star
now.
Wars.
Okay, I'll accept it.
That's 5.
Yep.
Boom, bitch!
No, you need 4 more, you dick.
That's 5 movies that are sequels to themselves.
No, because Empire Strikes Back was a good sequel.
I automatically just thought that up, not thinking that it'd be so good, but it was.
Empire Strikes Back is a good sequel to A New Hope. Name 4 more.
Technically, if you think about it, there's 2 sequels and 3 prequels.
No, I understand what you're saying.
One sequel to be in the process of
Okay,
being made.
so you are considering The Return of the Jedi as in a good sequel to Empire Strikes Back.
Yep.
I would have to review that in my notes, in my
Wait.
case form notes, which I don't have currently, so I'm going to need to watch the film as well.
Dude, they're loading up on some shit. We must be doing something big. I don't know.
It's okay, do you play
Darth Maul?
Did you play all 3 Gears of War?
Are we fighting Darth Maul?
Did you play all 3 Gears of War?
I played like 1 and 2 on my cousin's.
Okay.
Holy shit, she's on a fucking
In 2.
plane.
In
Do we
2.
can fly planes now? Holy fuck.
No. In 2, what was your favorite part of the game?
Dude, we're flying planes. I don't remember them because I played them when they came out, which was a fuck a long time ago.
In 2, you got to go inside a worm, and it was really, really like rewarding. There was some really good like
I think actually no.
well planned out like video game like I don't want to say video game, but like level design inside the worm.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
I think I do.
It wasn't too bad actually.
I remember riding on top of a giant machine.
Yeah, that happened in Gears of War 2.
Yeah. We don't even get to fly these planes. That's fucking dumb. We don't even get to fly them. We don't even get to. They get to show us how it was fucking fly 'em, but we don't get to fly them because... Uh-oh, help him up. Help him up. He's got giant muscles.
He's got big muscles.
Maybe he's in... Are we gonna kick him off?
It's what is his name? Dr. Tejuko?
Okay, he's still our friend. For a second there, I thought that he had betrayed us for a second because we don't know what the fuck's happening.
I mean, it's whatever's happened happens.
We don't know what's happening.
And next time we figure out
Oh,
What's happening?
Are we
We
stopping?
need to
Yeah,
get
we're
to the
definitely
top
stopping.
of the mesa and destroy the guns
Oh.
before they wipe Terverte off the map.
Are we stopping?
Yeah.
We're stopping. We're
See you next time, everybody.
we're gonna let this. We're gonna let this. And we're gonna.
Bye.